Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm Dadi Mansoure, founder, CEO, and user of FitMeReach, the sports and adventure matching application that enables college students to build communities in sports and fitness. The problem is college students find it time-consuming and difficult trying to find like-minded people and build communities with them through sports and fitness. And I've learned over the years that people, particularly students, want to easily and safely search and make connections. However, no easy way exists that put the power in the hands of users to find like-minded people and build these connections. So I set out to create a platform that solves this problem. And FitMeReach does just that, because power is given to users. Power is given to students to search using detailed filter options to find other users and sporting events and make connections. This has the potential to bring new users to new activities, therefore reducing the time it takes to find like-minded people. Benefits of this platform include things like students are able to expand their social network, meet people in real life, and engage in over 40 different sports and activities. As you can see here, so for example, you have profiles, and then you also have the sporting events. If a user want to know more about an individual or sporting events, they just click on the tile and that'll give them more information. Milestones achieved. We were accepted into the Builders and Backers Idea Accelerator program in their winter 2022 cohort. This is a program that helps aspiring entrepreneurs to take their ideas from the sideline and put them into actions. This also includes hiring 2 part-time employees, successfully registering 49 students out of the roughly 300 students we engage with on 4 different college campuses, launching the version 1 of the FitMeReach application, available for download only on our website at fitmereach.com for both iOS and Android devices. And lastly, we have about 70% of students using the application, so roughly 36 students that are using it as monthly active users. Our target audience is college students in the US that exercise at least 3 times a week, of which there's an estimated 8 million. Our goal is to dominate this niche market first before expanding out and growing beyond campus communities. Our competitors include Facebook, Meetup, and group chats like Discord, GroupMe, but these platforms are not designed specifically to help students solve this problem. As you can see here, our differentiation include things like we have an easy and practical design. FitMeReach's focus on real-life interactions. Our platform is a multi-function platform, meaning users can use it for both solely for friendship or to find other people to engage with in sports and activities. We have authentication methods so that users can connect with confidence, and we have detailed filters so that people can find their niche communities. Our go-to-market strategies include things like doing tabling at targeted campus events, having paid student ambassador reps, having strategic partnerships with like local businesses, health and wellness centers, and also having the application available on both the Apple Store and Google Play Store. Our business model is subscription-based, meaning a free version with advertising and a paid version that costs $10 a month with features like no ads experience, unlimited profiles and sporting events viewing, and so much more. I'd like to note too that our core services will be free of charge always, and we won't implement the subscription-based model until we hit our growth projected numbers, which is estimated at 33,500 daily active users. As mentioned previously, our growth projection We are anticipating to acquire approximately 33,500 daily active users within 3 years, enrolled in the state of Iowa universities and colleges. We are also projecting on the low end 10% of paid subscribers, which means that the platform will generate approximately $402,000 within the first year. Meet our team. As mentioned, I'm the founder and CEO. Allison here is our UI UX designer. Harper is our engineer, and we've all been working together for over a year now. So why us and why now? Well, as for me, I've been an athlete even before knowing what the word really means. So since I was 5 years old, and I have over 20 years of experience in the sports community. And I've taken the time to talk to hundreds of students about their pain points, which I myself have experienced directly. And overall, students are using technology to try to find like-minded people, even with inefficient tools, making right now the best time for tech innovative solution. We plan to use this funding in 2 different ways: for the application development cost and for our statewide awareness campaign. Overall, with your help, we will be closer to creating a sports networking platform for everyone, so that you or someone you know can be within reach of your sports communities, despite your network or location. Thank you for your time. Questions?
Not really a question so much as it's impressive how far you've come with your presentation and your idea. Kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even in the last week, your presentation, like it's really fun to see the changes you made and like how that's reflected.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
And that competitive analysis with your chart, good call. That was really good.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Stephanie, for that. She and I will spend hours.
How did you come up with 32,500 as target goal users?
Yeah, well, it's based on our beta user conversion rate. I apologize, I should have mentioned that. That's based on our beta user conversion rate. So we just did it as based on that, we added some calculations. So I think that's a number reached within 3 years.
And then,
Especially with the tools, we can put the tools in place. Yeah.
so then the $10 paid subscription.
Yes.
How did you come up with that? Pricing's always difficult.
Yes, yes. Well, I think it's based on like the things that we offer, and I think too, I was thinking about too though, like with college students, they or young adults, we have an expensive taste, but also we like to have quality products. So and I want to make it a reasonable price that they can afford, right? So in doing some calculation, and I mean things like Netflix basically costs about $10 a month, or other platforms like Bumble and Tinder and things like that are around that same price, and for us, we provide more than what those other platforms do. So I'm like, well, starting off, we can start around this number as well. So that's where we're at.
At the end of your presentation on Saturday, I would probably leave it at that final slide rather than flipping something like this.
Oh,
just
like almost.
yeah, like that have your kind of contact information. Thank you.
And then once if questions come up with the information, then that's when you can flip to it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just like in case you don't like want to show them.
Yeah, that's a good question. Thanks.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jay?
I was gonna say, yeah, the slide with all the details for questions and answers only. So make sure, yeah, you have that closing slide with your contact info. That's the thing you leave up. That's why you got a QR code on it. So.
I think you did a great job, and I'm really excited for your idea and you meant.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
What are you competing for? Tell the audience.
Yes, competed for 5K, and I'm excited.
Yeah, where's the competition?
It's an Enkin, FFA center,
Mhm. So it is through the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit that they host twice. One in the Des Moines Ames area, and then another one in Park City. Sometimes they do it here as well. And then they've got entrepreneurs that can pitch their company to win the funding, and that is submitted, and he was one of the 3 finalists. So he's up against 2 others, but they won't tell him who the 2 others are.
And it didn't even give me a rubric. It just says speak for 7 minutes. Okay,
Are you, I guess, I didn't find you, are you right at your 7 minutes?
I'm below 7.
Okay, because I would say you, you had a couple of very nice screenshots of the functionality.
Yes.
And you do a really great job of talking about like how you got there and like where you want to go. But you didn't get to spend a ton of time on like what your product is like from the end user experience. And so granted, the judges probably aren't going to be college students, but like to win them over on like, I would use that even if I'm not a college student, right? Like, so if you kind of get, if you have any time left over, I maybe actually take another slide to say like, here's exactly what it looks like. Here's what the user experience looks like. This is what it feels like. This is, you know, like get them bought into the product even more by that experience of it. Rather than just that one kind of picture of the experience off to the side. If you got the time to do it.
Would possible like a short video work at the end maybe? Or no?
If you have that, and you have that developed.
I do have a demo video. Maybe make like a 10-second or so.
Yeah, I would maybe not at the end, but when you're talking about the functionality earlier on, instead of the screenshots, you could do like the short video that.
You can embed the video link into your screenshots. You can click on that, it'll play the video and then bring you back to your presentation.
Just want to make sure that you test it out.
Yeah, I guess that might have something that might, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, yeah.
It's this weekend, so I mean, like, I probably wouldn't try to go like way overboard with the video, right? But you could easily stick a slide in there that has a couple more pictures in it. And just be able to spend another 30 to 45 seconds, like, just going a little bit deeper into what that is, rather than just saying, hey, here's a couple of screenshots of what this product looks like. I think you'd be able to dive in if you have the time.
Yeah, I think instead of embedding a link, it would be wise to put the video there, like just maybe a 10-second, just write that and click on it, test it to make sure it works. Because with a link, I might end up loading and all that, you know, I think like 30 seconds or so, right?
You only have,
Wi-Fi connectivity at.
That's another thing too, yeah.
and I just want to say you only had like 20 seconds extra, so just keep that in mind. It wasn't a ton of time.
Okay.
So maybe just make sure.
I mean, what I can do too, though, I can put that at the end, very end, if they want to know a little bit more and kind of play a little
As a bonus
video.
slide.
Yeah, you know, play a little video so they can see it after I'm done, so they can like see that if that comes to it and try to apply them into it. So that I don't end up run out of time and things like that. And I will practice to trying to elaborate a little bit more, you know, selling on that solutions line. Yes, sir.
How to put this video together is that you have the QR code on the screen right now and the video is time. So you're presenting very well.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it has to like, maybe. Like a side by side QR code here and video playing here.
And maybe some of the presentations don't work, but there's still a video and you can see what's going on.
Because sometimes the video will take over the entire.
You know what you could do though? What you could do, you have to plan it out a little bit more. You could put your slides, your last slides on auto, don't do a video, but put your screenshots of your experience. The last few slides with a QR code in the corner, just like where your FitMeReach is. And do it on an auto, like it moves every 5 seconds. And so like, while you're taking questions, it can have that up in the corner, but it's going through and showing more of of what the product is.
With no sound.
On an, not, no
No
sound,
which
no
is-
sound, but it's just on an auto loop for the last 30 seconds or so, and it just goes through, you have maybe 5 to 10 slides that are moving every 3 to 5 seconds. And so you say, I'm done, I'm here to answer questions, but there's still more content and they're still getting more information behind them, and you're using your bonus question time, and they get fed more information behind them passively.
I love this. However, we've got a couple of pitch pros in the room. Would that be beneficial?
I feel like it'd be distracting from you, so I would be a little cautious about doing that, but I mean, I think it's a cool idea.
I mean,
You're
what I
saying
would
you only
do,
have 20, he only has 20 extra seconds, right?
Yeah,
Part of me says don't mess with any of this.
yeah, since it's so close to like,
or definitely if I do get accepted for the 100K I applied for, the Innoventure Challenge, I'm going to pay that one. Oh man, imagine.
So help me remember, this conversation is about what problem? What are we trying to fix with this?
Yes.
For slide number 1, Mark, where were you?
No, I mean, this idea of him.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it was just
embedding
suggested.
QR codes,
Right,
video,
just suggestions.
what's,
I just felt like,
better.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, you just didn't, there was a lot of information about the path he had taken, but very little information about the content.
I was thinking something kind of related to different. So this is coming up and you know what they're looking for, you know what they want to support. And early on, to me, what was really compelling about your story was your sense of isolation and your sense of wanting the community to connect to. And that's what caused you to create this whole thing. That will sing to this audience coming up. And if you've got 20 seconds, I would try to work that back in so that they get how this directly relates to what they're interested in.
As far as showing the interaction, just, you could rapid fire 3 or 4 full screen PDFs, just so people, oh, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, it took 10 seconds and you're moving on to the pitch. That's, because I would like to know more about that interaction and how you use it. Yeah. Maybe just a rapid fire from slides, it's easy, it's low tech, and it's.
So,
So,
can I-
continue on with that, that's.
so you've got
Yeah.
here, so almost having this part on one side and moving this to maybe a next slide that will fill that gap where you can kind of show the interaction.
That'd be great, actually, because if you put those up on their own slide, you can speak to them very brief, like within the 20 seconds, you could say, it lets you, look up sporting events. And you could show up a picture of that and kind of show what that might look like super quick. Then you could flip over, it lets you connect to people, and find other like-minded people. Show what that looks like in a nice full blown up, and then move on. And it gives you just a little bit more, it puts your app a little bit more front and center through the
You could duplicate
presentation.
this side, just center the word here, and then center these over here on your next.
Okay, center this and then take
This
this,
is one side, this would
will be
be
the
the
next
next.
slide,
Yeah,
and then. go
And you
up
can use it, just duplicate the slide and just center, so you don't have to come up with anything crazy.
yeah, it keeps it simple.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
It'd be more work.
I mean, all I
That
gotta
is easy to
do, all I gotta
Yeah,
do is
the-
take screenshots. I mean, I brought my
Yeah.
phone too. So,
I think you have come so far, and I am so excited for you. Practice.
that's right.
Record yourself, you're good at it, you know what you're doing, you're very good at
Practice for like a couple hours last night after practice. Practice after practice.
it. Practice makes perfect.
Practice make improvement.
I love that.
I heard that like a couple of months ago from this guy. He was asking a question, what does practice make? And everyone's like, practice make perfect. It's like, no, practice make improvement.
Well, what I would also say is, so many people, when they practice, they get it to where I have to say the exact words. There were a couple of times I caught you saying, like, I could read your mind where you were like, that's not the word I'm supposed to say. Because you said enables users and then you were like, no, enables students. So when that happens, what I would say is it's much more natural to just let it,
Yeah.
just roll with it, just roll with it, right? Like you know your product, you know this backwards and forwards, you know what you need to say. So don't get so stuck on, I have to say these words because they're the words that I wrote. And fall back on, I know what I need to say, I know my product, and I know my business, right? Because whether you said student versus user, whether you remember your transition word of therefore or not, rely on your passion, rely on your knowledge, rely on, you know,
Because no one's gonna know it.
Yeah, you're the only one that's gonna know that you didn't follow the script.
What, is that people online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Eric,
feedback?
Eric and Bob.
Eric and Bob.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, I was just gonna echo what Aaron's saying on that. You've made very noticeable and productive improvements to your pitch, your story. Everyone, the advice other people have been giving you, I agree with. Talk more about how it works, yeah, I think you'll do great. Very, very, very excited to see what comes of it this weekend for you.
Thank you, thank you. And who was this again?
Eric.
It's Eric.
Eric Whitell, he's from, Illinois.
You're probably right.
Oh, I probably recognize that's the place.
Our refrigerator or your answer, so excuse me. hold on.
Eric.
Here's Aaron.
Hello.
Bob's not usually here.
Thank you for the great feedback.
Alrighty, any more questions? I will ask the final question. What as a community can we do for you?
That's a good question.
Good vibes.
Yeah, send me positive vibes, you know, for this weekend. The reach out if you have any thoughts or potential partnerships, perhaps. I'm always looking to try to expand and networking things like that, because we gotta make this work here. I'd rather stay in Iowa than to move out of Iowa. I'll be honest with you guys. Some of this, like you and other folks that helped me out, knows I'm looking at other opportunity, other states. I'd rather stay in Iowa, though, right? So if we can,
Think about that with your mom's nurse.
right? Oh my gosh.
Don't even think about it. Like, don't.
Well, actually, she's actually leaving me in about a month, coming back home. So how is that going? How am I going to feel about that? But I haven't been back home for a long time. I would love to go. She's always like, "You gotta travel with me." I'm like, I'm trying to do this. I don't want to lose traction. I don't want to lose that spark, you know, and things like that.
Remind us of our home.
Liberia, West Africa. So she'll be going. She's like, this is like her third time going back, and I haven't been back. Actually, I haven't been back. I've been here since 2004. My mom have been back home like 3 times, and I haven't done. I want to. It is what it is. We'll get there someday.
Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Keep us updated. Alrighty, do we have any community announcements from our sponsors? I have one. We have a merge giving potluck tomorrow. Our fridge, as you know, it's getting repaired. Hopefully it is repaired. I don't know, but it's in the process, yes, but it's still gonna go on. You know, we're still gonna have our problems. So feel free to bring a dish. There will be free co-working 8 to 5 tomorrow, and then the potluck at 11:30. Yeah, anyone else?
Say there's nothing from the university right now. It's we've pretty much wrapped things up for the semester, or we are currently wrapping everything up for the semester. So plenty of stuff happening then in the spring, and I'll have more info on that when we get there. So
I have an announcement too.
sure.
So Dottie was in the Builders and Backers Idea Accelerator program, really helped him get his idea off the ground. Yesterday, we opened applications for the winter 2023 Builders and Backers Idea Accelerator. So those will be open until the end of December, but there's an early admission date of December 6th, I believe. So if you have an idea that you want to pursue, I would really encourage you to apply. It's very easy, quick. If you have any questions, let me know. The program is 90 days. The first half is kind of educational, thinking through your idea, assumptions you're making, and then thinking through what you could do to experiment with that idea. And then the second half is really running an experiment to get that idea off the ground. So, and you get $5,000 in couple funds to help with that experiment. So,
And you get to present here at 1 million.
and you get to present at 1 million cups and get to meet a lot of cool people and create a really good network around you.
I have one, tomorrow evening, the EdTech Collaborative is having our intern test 2022. Stephanie's helped us pull that together here at the last minute. It's going to highlight students from the University of Iowa Actuarial and Statistics Department. I'm probably getting that name wrong, but they've also added in data science recently. And these are students that are pursuing masters or PhDs, but are also realizing that they probably don't want to spend the rest of their life in a research one. Instead, they'd rather make the transition to ed or tech or ed tech. And so they're looking for opportunities to get their feet wet. They've been trained in some interesting stuff like coding and data analytics and are ready to apply some of those skills. So they're looking for opportunities to do that, especially if you've got a particular discrete project that they can come in and sort of shepherd through and then be able to talk about that on their resume. Those conversations are going to happen tomorrow evening right here in Merge from 4:30 to 6:30. And you're certainly welcome to come in and just observe, and there'll be drinks and snacks, or if you'd like to maybe talk to one of these students about a project, we'd love that as well. So that's again tomorrow evening, 4:30 to 6:30 here in Merge.
Are we having 1 million cups next week?
No 1 million cups next week, but then the following 2 weeks we're here. And then that second week is our town hall meeting. So don't know if we're planning a social event around that.
Of course, we can figure something
We'll
out.
figure something out. So yeah, 2 more for the year, nothing next week, but then the 2 following weeks, and then we will return mid-January.
And then, let's see, tonight, 4:30, there is a first round, which is hosted by the downtown district when they bring the business community and the arts community together. It's going to be at the new Reunion Brewery here on Edmond. If you haven't been in the space, I highly recommend it. It is gorgeous. I don't know if I recommend it on game days for anyone over the age of 25 unless you like cool space. But it is a beautiful space and I highly recommend checking that out. And it's your first drink is on the downtown district or on the sponsor. So check that out. There's also a virtual childcare call. So if anyone's interested in learning about the state of the childcare crisis in the state of Iowa, let me know and I'm happy to get you that Zoom link. There is a pre-registration, but you can register at the time of meeting. So there's that hosted by Jenny Banta and I'm forgetting the other person she's working with. Merge will be closed on Thanksgiving and on Black Friday, but we will be open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We do have a large office available on computer services moving into their own space. So we've got a large office available at 808, a small office available at 808, and a small office available at Merge.
When is that?
Thanksgiving is a week from tomorrow.
Fourth Thursday of November.
I always
Fourth Thursday of November.
is the first.
It's always the 4th Thursday of November.
Any other announcements?
Anything else? Awesome. Do you want to introduce yourself? I think we all kind of know everybody else here, but do you want to introduce yourself as our newest attendee?
Hi everyone. My name's Daniel Brown. I live in Cedar Rapids and just trying to branch out, talk to new people. So I got the heads up about 1 million cups, and this is my first day here. So just wanted to say hi and introduce myself, I guess. So
What do you do in the world?
I am a software engineer for a streaming company out in Marion. So, yep. Graduated here from Iowa in 2019 and it's been working ever since. So, yeah.
Do you want to tell the group about the startup you're working with?
Oh, sure.
No pressure. But.
For the last couple of years, I've been working on a project. It's a little hardware device that we are hoping to put in local bars and restaurants around country, primarily sport focused bars that takes the performance of live sport teams and fluctuates the prices of drinks and food in a restaurant to give off a more engaging and enticing environment for local sport fans. So during a Packers and Bear games, you can assign certain drinks to each team, and as the team performs well or poorly in respect to the other team, the prices of their assigned drinks will rise or fall, and help customers try new drinks that they haven't been exposed to, or local breweries, if they have their own drinks that aren't flying off the shelves, they can entice people to try it by giving them specials. So yeah, we're currently through the development phase and everything, and just trying to partner with some local bars to get some feedback and see what the engagement is like and any changes that we need to make everyone's transition a little smoother. So yeah, that's what I currently do.
If I can make one suggestion, as you're talking to these bars, not only having alcoholic drinks attached, but a non-alcoholic option as well.
Okay, yep,
Just for the non-drinkers that might be part of the group.
gotcha.
So I'm a drinker, very good with that. However, for my non-drinking friends, it's sometimes difficult. So if I hit up on that, my second thing what I would say is the VFWs. Huge sports following that do this VFWs, not your typical sports bar, but they always have their tons of bear. I know like the 76 or Club 76 in Solon, they've got a huge Bears following out there. So there's a lot of people that would show up for the events. So I recommend that as well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we look forward to you pitching at 1 million cups.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Aaron,
Yes.
are you saying Bears drinker or Bears fans are big drinkers, or what are you implying?
I think they have to drown their sorrows somehow.
Indeed, yeah.
See,
Yeah, this really is an announcement that, and I'm not really sure exactly the setup of 1 million cups, like the structure. I really enjoyed today a lot more because we're talking about the pitch and how to improve the pitch. And that doesn't always come out on, we ask a question, but we don't have, good ideas coming out. And then you can kind of fleshing those out because you've been putting together pitch decks. And you sit there and you look at it by yourself for a long time and it sounds perfect. Then you show it to somebody else. And, so I don't know if that's something that could be built in. I thought, hey, it's really.
we can customize it however we want.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I think everyone can relax learning things from.
And we had a cancellation this week for our original presenter, and we knew Dottie had been working on this pitch and that he was going to be the speaker, so he was quick to be like, I can do it. So we were most grateful.
Yeah, always feedback.
No, I agree. That's very cool.
Great comment.
It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah. Good.
I heard it like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I did.
still.
Are there any like runner-up prizes or like second place, third place?
That's a really interesting question because the last pitch I participated in, they said, there were only going to be a $1 grand prize. But after we pitched, everyone gave their pitch by 8 people. They gave 3 prizes.
Okay.
So, and this one, and they say the same thing. But the interesting part about this one is I don't know who I'm going against. I don't know the rubric, what they're judging against. They just say it pays for 7 minutes.
How big
It's the
of
biggest
an
interest.
audience are you gonna be in front of, do you know?
Pardon?
How big of an audience are you gonna be in front of?
I have no clue. I just know the ticket price of $70. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be like, business people and things like, so
I
I'm
know,
not really sure.
I know in the past, they've had up to like 800 people attend this summit, so it could be a big group.
You should have
potentially.
told that.
That doesn't mean everyone's.
Is this the outfit wear?
No. No,
I
I
think
was
if you had a
wondering-
blazer to put over that t-shirt, you'd be
I think I
perfect.
do have a blazer. I just gotta look for it. It's been a long time. I usually don't dress up. But, I gotta time but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, give me some feedback, like, what are your thoughts? So blazer,
After the blazer.
should I also like,
I
do I
think-
wear the shirt or no?
Your shirt, no. Yeah.
Talk about
Belt,
blazer, belt.
yeah,
The
Okay.
pants and the shirt,
yeah.
Okay.
the black. belt.
What, would a jean work? I have a
Take your,
black
take your
jeans.
phone out of your pocket.
No,
No, I would do those pants.
You would-
Yeah.
The same pants, you think?
Same pants.
I do have black turtlenecks.
It's just not, I would
Those
just do
pants.
those,
This
those
pants.
pants and then a
Okay.
black blazer.
A black blazer.
Black
Black
belt.
belt, whatever.
Belt, okay.
You know, it's only the ladies that are getting the advice.
So this is, if you decide to go to Dillard's and purchase a new blazer, I would even look at like a black, gray and blue check. Like those.
Aaron, since you gave me all this recognition, I'm gonna be sending you pictures.
Okay.
So.
Next time we'll be like.
Since you gave me, I'm gonna be sending y'all pictures, so. Again, the right stuff, but blazer, belt, same pant, and.
Reason I was asking about the crowd size is one of the things is if you've got that many people, you may, even if you don't win, you might have other people in the audience that are like, I think that's a great idea. I want to help support it. So, even if in the moment you're like, oh, I don't win, like a lot of potential there. That's what I'm thinking.
And the interesting part too, for this pit, or for this competition, the last one they didn't do it, for this competition, the people, the judges will be pitching to, they will be pulling us aside and having a personal conversation with us, giving us feedback, which, that never happened at the side here. So that's interesting. But yeah, all I know is the 7 minutes and don't know who I'm going against. But I know a number of people applied, but only 3 of us made finalists. But I'm really curious, like, it is what it is, right? I mean, I hope that's all 3 of us that we get something, but sometimes it's, what's the word? It's savage, like, what's her name? I think Katie Williams, the director of, Venture Challenge. What's her name? Is it Katie? Katie Williams?
Yeah, Kaylee Williams.
Yeah, when she was presenting the opportunities, like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, one person just take everything, it's just a savage. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but thank you, but yeah, that's interesting, about 800 people?
There may not be one.
Potential investor.
Right?
If you're interested in going, let us know. We could possibly get you, I think, a ticket.
Yes.
Lottery ticket.
This is my entourage.
Yeah, do you have pictures
Oh,
of shirts? Like-
Absolutely, actually, just recently, not too long ago, about a month ago, I did order some more shirts because I was planning to go on a second tour. But it's getting cold. And I didn't mention this, I mentioned it to you, Marvin. So recently, I met this gentleman, actually last week, I met this gentleman named Marvin, and we met at the bar, and he's a sport, he's a UFC big fan, just like me. He said he knows me at the bar before, and I was there by myself. I thought my friends were gonna show up, but I'm just happy he came, and we were talking, and one thing led to the other, and he's offering to be my sponsor for my next tour. You know, so cover the cost, for, you know,
Marvin's actually been in 1 million cups. I think everybody's been.
Oh, is that the same?
Yeah, yeah.
yes. So I'm really excited about that.
Curious also about your most recent accomplishments.
Oh, yes, yes. I am the 2022 boxing state champion for Iowa.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And goal is to, adding on to that, my gym have won the what's the word? We have won the petition to bring the Golden Glove here in Iowa City, and it's going to be literally next year in April 1st and 2nd. So if you are in town, please come and watch. And right there. Yes, right, and the graduate.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. My coach wants to first build it up before we can move to the arena, the extreme arena. But first want to see, you know, this need and things like that. There's a lot of people can show up here. So please let everyone know. I'm really excited. One thing I'm not excited about is the weight cut, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
You at least get to do the holidays.
Right? I remember doing wrestling, wrestling, and I would try to miss or try to not go to practice, but my coach would literally come to my house and pick me up because I was trying to run. Because we do the most crazy practice before Thanksgiving, and I hated it. I hated it so much. But we do a 5K and then we do a swim. I'm not really a big swimmer. So having a guy like my size trying to tread water, and then you have your coach have those things like that.
Solid muscle. Like
Yes, exactly. And then those things that you used to clean the pool with, he will literally be stuck, pushing me in the middle. I'm over there trying to grab someone or trying to grab rope. I was like, you come man. But it taught me a discipline there. But those were the 2 points I hate it. Every time I think of Thanksgiving, it always takes me to those.
I was gonna say, no wonder you have a
Yeah.
blog.
Which wrestling reminds me, our partners at Think Iowa City are looking for volunteers to work at the Extreme Arena for the World Cup wrestling competition. Or no.
And Gable.
The D&D Donnybrook competition is happening. So if anyone's interested, they're pretty big blocks of time, so it is a time commitment, but if you're able to split it, someone that would work too.
You get 2 meals.
Yeah.
Is it a women or is it?
No, this is a high school student.
Oh, this is the high school. Yeah. Okay.
So if anyone's interested, let us know. We can do that.
There's the World Cup, the Wrestling World Cup that's happening. I think it's women in men.
Let's look
Yeah.
at number 11.
I think that's what I have noticed. Okay. And you said, okay, so do you select a particular time you want to do it?
We can send you the link.
We can send you the link to sign up. We don't have any control over it.
Oh, yeah, please, and I'll take a look at it. What's the next step? Oh, yeah. Always wanted to do, love wrestling, but I didn't pick it up to like, I didn't pick it up to high school. And I wish I would have started early. But those boys at Iowa, man, it's something else. Something else.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?